Good evening, Northern Colorado. This is Kilo Delta Zero Tango Yankee Uniform, Joe in Loveland. I am the net control for this evening's Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club net. Purpose of the net is to provide a forum for announcements of amateur radio-related events. A meeting time on the air to encourage social interaction between club members and also to provide you a point of contact for club board members. This net may be interrupted at any time for emergency or prior traffic. If you need to use the system for an emergency during the net, please say the word break. Give your call sign. We will acknowledge and suspend the net until you've advised us that you are clear. Are there any emergency or prior traffic at this time? All licensed amateur radio operators with 77 millimeter, all licensed amateur radio operators with 70 centimeter privileges are encouraged to check into the net. Club membership, of course, is encouraged but not required to be able to participate. The net will begin as a directed net and then will shift into an open net. There'll be opportunities with stations with equipment for sale to be able to announce those particular items. And check-in is requested for the purpose of counting participation, and no checkout is ever required. Once all stations have checked in, net control will ask club board members if they have any announcements, and then we'll call for any other announcements from any other operators. Please be courteous once the formal part of the net is over and allow break-ins for the station to be part of the conversation. When checking in, please give your call sign slowly using the ITU phonetic alphabet. This evening we have had 12 early check-ins. I'll now call for club board members who've not checked in earlier. Please call now.
Good evening, Joe. Whiskey Zero, Delta Delta Zulu, Dave and Greeley.
Good evening. This is Darren, Kilo Charlie Zero, Zulu India Echo. Hello, this is Alpha Delta Zero Kilo Echo, Wayne, Fort Collins.
Good evening, Joe. This is November 0 Echo Mike Papa, Greg in Fort Collins, with Debbie K0DBE. I'm the member at large. No traffic for the net tonight.
Okay, I'd like to welcome W0DDZ Dave, KC0ZIE Darren, AD0KE Wayne, and N0EMP and Debbie. Thank you so much. Any other board members? I don't think there's anybody else going to... Any other board members check in? Okay, let's open this up to club members, Alpha through Zulu, who've not checked in earlier. Please call now.
Kilo Echo Zero, Romeo, X-Ray Foxtrot, Randy, and Fort Collins.
Alpha India 7, Papa Mike, Phil, Granite, 7 p.m.
Kilo 8 Golf Echo Echo, Jerry in Fort Collins.
I'd like to welcome KE0RXF, Randy, AF7 PM, Phil, and my good buddy K8GE, Jerry. Any other club members who have not checked in earlier, Alpha through Zulu, call now.
Kilo Delta Zero Quebec Bravo Michael in Windsor.
Good evening, Michael. Thank you very much for checking in. Let's open this up. Anybody who wants to check in, please check in now. Okay, hearing none, let's go down the line here. W0DDZ, did you have anything for us this evening?
Yeah, just a quick reminder about the picnic coming up this Saturday evening at the Fossil Creek Park, 5821 LeMay Avenue. The close parking, you're going to want to use the west parking lot, which is accessible from Fossil Creek Parkway off of College Avenue. There is water and restrooms there. The club is going to be providing grilled meats and drinks. It is going to be a potluck, so please bring a side to share with everybody else. Picnics should start around 11 a.m., and we have the park all day, but we expect it to go to around 4. Any questions about the picnic this Saturday? Yes, and just a heads up, we will not be meeting at the Golden Corral. Any questions, please call. Hearing none, thanks, Joe. That's all I have. W0DDZ.
Thank you, sir. KC0ZIE. Darren, did you have anything for us this evening?
No, I have nothing for the net this evening. KC0ZIE.
Thank you. ED0KE. Wayne, did you have anything for us this evening?
Thank you, Joe, but negative. Appreciate it. 80KE.
And Greg, you told me you didn't have any traffic, so that's fine. Thank you very much. I do have one little item. Let this drop for a minute. As most of you, or some of you, may not know, we had a big fire up in Fort Collins, and Aries was called to staff the EOC up in in Larimer County. Myself, Willis, and Mike. Oh shoot, Mike Pullman actually staffed that. Mike was out in the field, and Willis and I were up there for about 2.5 days. I want to thank everybody who kind of listened and kind of stayed off of there to rag chew. That was extremely helpful. Whenever we needed it, I knew we could get it. The 275, and we actually did some 115 just because we were testing some things. But I do want to give a big thanks to everybody that was there over the weekend and Monday and Tuesday. That was a big help. These type of emergencies, thank God, don't come up very often, but I always know that the radio community will adhere to our needs, and I do thank you so much for everything that you do. Are there any questions for the board to the board of directors? Call now.
B0MH.
Oh, go ahead, Mike.
Thank you, Joe, and good evening, Darren. KC0ZIE WB0MH. Can you give me some information about the digipeater that's been possibly set up there on Rattlesnake, that W0UPS? What is the SSID? Because I need to know that so I can test some equipment out and linkage.
Hi, Mike. This is Darren, KC0ZIE. That is up there. The SSID is a -10 for WinLink, but I do not believe that it is operational. We are still in the testing phase on that, so you may or may not be able to connect.
Okie doke. Thank you. I appreciate it, because I'm going to have to appreciate if you can let me know when it is functional. I need to run some tests from it on it. So we'll see how it goes. So thank you very much, and I'll drop and give the net back to Joe. WB0MH, back to net.
are there any other questions for the board? Please call.
N0EMP.
Go ahead, Greg.
Hey, Joe, we were out of town through the weekend and through Monday. Where was the fire?
Near N-A-N-A-Y, McNay Hill.
Okay. Thank you, N0EMP.
I hope you know where that is. I didn't. I had to ask the people there, and they kind of showed me on the map where it was at. Just a little bit north, I think, of the lake, for what I guess.
Yeah, I'm not familiar with it, but I'll Google it. Thanks.
Any other questions for the board? Are there any other announcements for the net? Please call now. Okay, well, we've reached the gear swap portion of our event. If you got something there you just would rather not see at your house anymore, or something you really need to put into the house, please call now. Go ahead.
Have a brand new in the box, never been touched by sailor hands. In other words, the plastic wrap is still on everything. I'm a sailor, so I didn't actually touch it. It's a TYT TH9000 Delta 220 65-watt mobile radio. There's nothing wrong with it. I have two of them. They're great radios. I got one in the truck. I got one in the house. I thought I was going to use this third one in the garage, and I decided not to. And it cost me $130 plus the shipping, plus about almost $8 for the programming cable. Well, I want to sell it for $130 even, without taking into account the shipping, and the programming cable is free. And there's a lot of people around here on Simplex 223.5, and it's a good radio for that. And either from your vehicle, I use a CR320A diamond antenna on the truck, and in the house, the Workman UVS 200 dual band actually works well on 220. So if you already have an antenna like that, then it'll work in the house as well. But yeah, I don't have a checking account anymore, so I need to get cash if anybody is interested, and I can even put Anderson power poles on the power connector end if anybody wants it that way. Anyway, that's what I got. It's new in the box, hadn't been used, but there's nothing wrong with it.
Any questions for Mike? Okay, are there any other stuff for sale, or somebody needs something? Please call. Well, hearing none, well, this will conclude the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club net. We had the net last just about 15 minutes, and we had 22 check-ins. We will be coming back again next Wednesday. We'll start at like 6 o'clock, getting early check-ins, and 6:30 we'll start our preamble. So there's no other business for the net. The repeater's open for general use. Everybody have a great evening and week. It's KD0TY, you're going to be clear.
This presentation was brought to you by the Northern Colorado Amateur Radio Club. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe.